Hey everybody, it's Mr. Allen again from the Smith Hill Library. We're here in the children's room today, and we're going to continue working on this Lego kit of Everyone is Awesome. So I know the last episode you were watching me unbox this and show you what was inside and getting a tad overwhelmed by what was in there. But now I'm going to show you where we are and how to go forward with this, okay? So, started getting the base together, and I didn't get very far. So, but you can see we're starting to get the rainbow together there. I get the floor of sorts set. So the instructions aren't too bad. Pretty straightforward, really. Just need some good visual awareness. That helps because, well, they do show you in the diagram what parts you need. Now, I'm not a regular Lego builder, and I haven't worked on these in a while, so there's certain things that tended to confuse me, but I quickly got over it. You know, for a case like this, it shows you these parts, and there's several parts that look similar to it, so it became in reality, it became a matter of common sense as to, all right, what fits there? Oh, that one does. Okay, I got it. And you move on, right? So for me, in my model building world, I'm used to having things numbered and labeled, and this was like, I guess this is the piece, it fits, must be the piece. So I know I'm really overanalyzing that, but most kids are looking at me like, huh? It's just Lego, what's your issue? But anyhow, we got it underway now. Again, we want to thank, well, we're doing this in memory of Monster Lachat. And Momster, neighborhood cat, who had been an inspiration to a number of things here at the library in the past. And Momster's human has been very good at supporting the library and helping us through a whole lot of different things and providing us with a lot of great materials and books and other things for craft programs. And so we're doing this in memory of Momster. So, Momster Lachat, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to backtrack a bit here and work on some of the people. Now, if you watched the last episode that we had here, one of the challenges was, for me, is that they had several bags of parts. And they were all bags of random parts that were just stuffed in the bag and here you go. And that was a little daunting to me. So what I did is I sorted them all out. Not to be OCD about it, but I sorted them out because I'm not OCD. But it did help to have these sorted out in a separate bag, so I have all the purple, all the blue, etc., so that I could find parts a lot faster. So, works for me. Some of you might like the chaos of just going, digging through and finding stuff. And that's cool too, right? Anyway, whatever works for you, right? So, but this way I can find the parts a lot faster. There was one round part here. This little guy, like a bead. I've been chasing these around the table, around the floor. And like any good model builder, half the stuff ends up on the floor, right? At least for me it does. Okay, I think that's it for this person. So, we have the torso. And I guess this round thing's the head, which is a surprise to me, but now that I'm looking at the diagram, yeah, that's what it is. So it goes, ta-da! And then we'll get some helmet here. And get it to go on. Maybe not. Come on. I'm not making fun of the hairdo, which is certain actors that always have the perfect hair, you know, looks like it's a helmet, it almost looks like it's plastic like this. That's what I'm making fun of. Oh, there it is, okay. Cool. We're getting somewhere now. And then the feet. Hey, these feet move. To make this person walk, dance, do kung fu. Do the arms move? Oh, the arms move too. Neat. As you can tell, I haven't done a lot with Legos in a while. I'm still used to working with just the blocks. So anyway, there's this figure. I'm gonna try another one here. And then I'll get back to putting the base together. 2 yellow legs, yellow torso, dig, 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 yellow hair, yellow head, bum, bum, bum. Ta-da. Yeah, this hair goes on like that. All right, that one didn't even fight back. And some feet. Yellow figure. Check. We have a parade over here, people. Happy Rainbow Parade. Yeah. So we're getting this done for Pride Month. Blue hair, blue feet, blue body, and the head. Bum, bum, bum. Dramatic music. Where's this going? Oh, that's a cool hairstyle. Check that out. And see, like I said, once you put these in individual bags with the colors, production just tends to move along, at least for me, a lot faster. Not that this is a race by any stretch, but I am trying to get these things moved along so you guys at home can see how this goes. And that way we can have our display piece up and ready at the library. Because we don't want it to be dragging on too long, because, you know, we want to celebrate Pride Month while it's still here. And beyond, of course. But, yeah, let's go like that. No. Yes, there it is. Orange, you glad I did orange? I know, I should probably have a little tally in the corner of the screen here, keeping track of how many bad jokes per episode. Although it might run up pretty fast, huh? Alright, let's try this one. Since I started working on this project earlier in the week, I was working in my garden in my yard, and I found a Lego in my yard. And I thought, oh my goodness, how long has that Lego been there? Might have been from the 70s. Vintage Lego. Still in good shape. I could clean it off and I could bring it here and use it. Alright, how does this one go on? Not completely sure. I guess however it fits, right? There it is. Red. Red. Speaking of Legos, I was watching the new Lego Challenge, Lego Master Builders, and that was pretty fascinating to see the things they're doing on that show. And a number of years ago, there was a show out of Great Britain that was called James May's Toy Story. Toy Story? Something like that. I think it's Toy Story with James May. You look up James May and May like the month, you can probably find this. And what he had done is he wanted to, in one episode, he wanted to build a functional house, life-size, out of Legos, which he did. And he had to sleep in it for one night, which he did, on a Lego bed, and he had a Lego chair. The Lego sink did not work very well because Legos aren't exactly waterproof, so the water would go. But he did make an actual house, life-size, in England, out of Legos. Fascinating. You get a chance to look at that. Not that I'm endorsing a network. Not if that was BBC or Channel 4. I don't know which one in Great Britain, but that was interesting to see. A life-size house made of Lego, including even like the pictures on the wall were done up in Legos. Even that famous artist Gerald Scarfe, I believe, had done some work on Legos, and so they could have like paintings in the house. There's another figure here. So see, we're starting to cruise through this now. I'll do another one. Then I'm going to start working on the base here, so you can see how this is working. I don't want to drive you guys completely insane watching me build every single figure. But anyway, I wanted to give you the idea how this kit worked. So I'm getting more confident doing these now. Anyway. Okay, so let's get back to how many figures are left. There's a few left, but we'll get to those. All right, let's move back to the assembly sequence here. So I'm almost there. I just got to figure out getting the rest of these parts in. Now, I might pause for a minute. I'm going to get these other figures together, and then I'm going to go through and do some of this. I don't want to have you watch me do every single one, although we did most of them already, but give me a second here. I'm going to reappear in a moment, and we'll continue. Hang on. Okay. This one was a little trickier because you had to get the hairstyle to go over the shoulder. Just took me a moment to figure that one out. So, okay, so we have our figures are set. I'm going to start working on getting this together. So I have to put the color of the rainbow across here. I'll try to do that somewhat orderly. Light blue. Gotta find a purple. Here somewhere. Blue. Alright, blue's close enough. By proximity on the map here. So a little bit purple. Hammer that in there. See? Don't hammer. These go together without too much difficulty. Green. So there's a lot of going back and forth with the colors, as you can see. Running around, grabbing this, grabbing that. Oops. And the red. Oops. Ooh, wrong piece. So it happens when you get a little ahead of yourself here. Make sure you get the right one. Okay. That matches. Moving on. Now put some big Legos down, and then we put the tiles of the floor. So I'm gonna go for the larger ones, and then we'll start tiling the floor here. So now I need to get a big block for all of these. Yeah, so I found one of these in my garden. Oh, a red one actually. It's probably been there for a long, long time. Oh, someone's knocking on the door. Okay. Starting to get something going here. And then we start tiling the floor. I'll do it in the order they recommend. Alright, these aren't too bad to do. Just a matter of fishing all the parts out of the bag here. I don't know if you got that. Someone was on their way to work, I guess, in a hurry. Okay. I'll make this more exciting. Pushing them in. Instant flooring. And because I called right away, I got an extra discount on this hardwood flooring. Toll-free number too. Okay, I forget where the floor just ate one. Please stand by as I go recover that one. Might take a while. Okay, I found it. I actually found it rather quickly, which is not the norm. Okay, let's go. Let's see one more here. No? Oh no, these are the small ones. These are the tricky ones are these. But these little pieces. All right, let's see what this is supposed to go. There's a stand. Well, there should be another plain one here. That. Okay. I don't know if you can see it good. So and then at the end, the little half ones, and that goes here. All right. So we gotta start paying attention because you gotta figure where the stands go for these figures. Now we do the next one. Dun, dun, dun. If only floor installation was really this simple. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 5. And then we have to get a little creative with the smaller pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, then we get the stand part, which is in here somewhere. Looks like there's some extra pieces here in case you want to do something a little different, more varied. Well, I shouldn't say that because I haven't finished yet, and who knows, maybe all these parts are going to get used somewhere. Probably will. Alright, so that one goes on, and notice this one's slightly off, so there's going to be an angle going on here. And then we just continue. Do the red ones. Now we get the red floor. Bringing the floor to your door. I shouldn't say that, that might be copyrighted, but anyway. Maybe not. Put on my red floor and dance the blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need 2 of those little half ones. They probably have a name, but I'm calling them little half ones here. One goes there. The stand goes here. Oh, the floor's getting bumpy. We don't want that. Not a professional installation. And you get that. Alright, I'm going to move ahead a bit. And I'll bring you back in when we're further along. Okay, we're working on getting that last bit of the rainbow. Look how cool that is, huh? Be a fun floor to have, wouldn't it? Like those chocolate gum pieces. Okay. Where is it? There's one somewhere in here. There it is. The stand part. Those little half parts. And we'll just fit these in. Should be one more. Somewhere in here. Not gonna tell me. That's always like the worst nightmare that you, with these things, that you're missing one. Well, I got the small ones, I suppose. Ah, there it is. Fair not, we have it. Imagine though, if you had one missing, it would really scream. So you get the angle to put these figures on.